What up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another shitty video. So recently, pretty much all of Twitter came out of the woodworks to shit on Pewdiepie, since pretty much the entirety of Twitter seems to have a rage boner for the dude. And the two mix about as well as EDP in a daycare. I mean, at one point the dude had enough of Twitter to the point where he deleted his account or some shit. And honestly, I can't really blame him when just the other day I was held witness to shit like this.
Rape, romantic and healthy, the demonization of rape in the modern age, and why so many relationships are unhealthy.
Hate this world, and these human worms feasting on its carcass.
That aside, the newest shit that caused all of Twitter to get their panties in a wad this time was a clip from PewDiePie's newest video, where he and his dog go through a bunch of shitty TikToks, and one of these clips involved some girl with long ass acrylic nails that PewDiePie lightly poked fun at. Now, for the sake of preventing some idiot saying that I'm taking things out of context, I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip so you can judge for yourself whether or not PewDiePie is basically Hitler reincarnated, as some people will lead you to believe. Though, unfortunately, since it seems as if PewDiePie edited out the clip from the video before I could save it, I'm instead gonna have to use this extremely low resolution clip I found on Twitter, so bear with me. That said, roll the fucking clip.
Well, I was at a drive-thru and it has like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down, and this lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was, I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
Yeah, that's it. That's what this whole ordeal is about. Leave it to Twitter to blow the smallest things out of proportion. Really puts it into perspective how sensitive and emotionally unstable some people are. If some guy playing with his dog is enough to send them over the edge. No, I thought it'd be funny to take a look at some truly big brain takes Twitter has to offer, since I get enjoyment from laughing at people's stupidity. So the first tweet is from someone called Jordan. You already know it's gonna be good when they got pronouns in their username. PewDiePie is obvious and knew he was opening up the floodgates for his racist insult following. He's a grown man still trying to use misogynoir for views. Yeah, dude, PewDiePie is out here like the fucking harbinger of war, with a fucking army of racist incels waiting to strike. But I don't get how PewDiePie or any other content creator for that matter is responsible for their audience. It's not like he has telekinesis or some shit and is able to mind control them. It'd be a different thing if he was going out of his way and telling his audience to go and make fun of whoever the fuck he's making light jabs at, but he isn't out here starting any witch hunts like it's the fucking Crucible. PewDiePie is a grown-ass man making fun of a deaf woman singing because her nails were making noise. Can this N-word get fall off a bridge already? Aside from this retard wishing death on someone just because PewDiePie dared to lightly mock someone, where the fuck did he make fun of the woman being deaf? Like, feel free to enlighten me. I played the clip and the focus was obviously on the nails. Now, as you can probably imagine, that tweet didn't go down too well with some people, and this was her glorious response. I got the incels mad with this one, huh? I'ma let them look dumb in the hidden, lol. Way to go, dude. Just generalize a bunch of people you do not agree with, and essentially censor them when you get any sort of rebuttal. Oh, and she proceeded to turn off the replies. The next beacon of intellect had this to say. Nobody, literally nobody, is talking about PewDiePie making fun of a deaf woman in his comments. Dude, same thing as before. Where the hell did PewDiePie make fun of her being deaf? I don't think he or most people even noticed the little earpiece she's wearing until people started pointing it out in the comments. Also gotta love how by saying that quote, why men always shit on women of color when they give long nails, implies that as long as you're any other race, it's fine. So if you're black, Asian, or fucking green little aliens from Mars, then you're in the clear. Anyway, they continue with, then goes ahead to mimic ASL. He cuts out the clip without taking any responsibility. Bro, what do you mean without taking responsibility? You're acting like PewDiePie owes this woman child support or some shit. He literally cut out the clip to probably appease snowflakes like you. What else do you want him to do? What, do you want him to get down on his knees and fucking give you the Forsaken top? But if that wasn't enough, this individual just had to go full on damage control in the replies. So some dude said something to the effect of long nails being nasty, and she replies with fucking, I'm guessing this is coming from a white person. You know, you gotta love it when the same motherfucker's bringing race into this for some reason, and accusing others of being racist, whatever other fucking words end with the suffix of either phobic or ist, or the same ones being racist themselves. Oh wait, I forgot it's all okay if it's directed at someone who's white, my bad. Another dude proceeds to say pretty much the same thing, and she replies replies with, "The American flag says everything I need to know about you." I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. But then again, we are dealing with a BTS stan, so I guess I can't be too surprised. Anyway, after getting some less than desirable results that we're probably hoping for, this individual proceeded to not only double down, but quadruple down with this absolute gem. So like, I'm not replying to any other comments, cause y'all like saying the same thing, and it's getting boring. I'm leaving this with, nails aren't dirty, people actually wash their hands, and he mocked ASL. Y'all can keep arguing with yourselves. Stan Billy. Yeah, no thanks, you can take your Velociraptor claws, and I think I'd rather turn my dick into little giblets in a garbage disposal. But you know, that was pretty much the end of it as far as this person is considered, seeing how she, of course, proceeded to turn off her replies. You know, guys, I think there seems to be a reoccurring trend here, don't you think? It's almost as if you saying some dumb shit online is bound to get some flack. But if that wasn't enough, we got another phenomenal tweet saying, "PewDiePie making fun of a deaf black woman for his entire following to see you, and you expect me not to want him to die." This is what I fucking mean, dude. Not only are these people unhinged, but they're also adamant about portraying PewDiePie like he's the fucking boogeyman or some shit. Like, again, where did he make fun of her for being deaf? And why do people constantly feel the need to bring up the fact that she's black? Like, not only are people pulling the victim card, but the race card as well. Like, goddamn, this makes me feel as if I'm back in 2nd grade trading Pokemon cards. And to keep things in tradition, they of course went ahead and turned off the replies. And not only that, they either changed their username or deleted their account altogether. I'm serious, like, while editing this shit, I went back and tried to find the original tweet by searching up their username, and they just fucking vanished like the Avatar. Except instead of being the master of the 4 elements, it's more like being the master of the 4 remaining brain cells. Next up, we got a blue check mark, so you automatically know this one's gonna be juicy. PewDiePie mocked a young deaf woman's voice and long nails while using his dog's paws to mock her using sign language. Dude, it's not that fucking deep. Again, like I stated earlier in the video, leave it to Twitter to blow the smallest things out of proportion. We have to stop giving insipid jackasses large platforms to bully people. Dude, if a guy playing with his dog and making light jabs at someone for the nails is enough to get you more tilted than someone with fucking scoliosis, then I think it's about time to exit that little bubble your parents wrapped around you the second your mom squeezed you out of her cooter. Like, Jesus Christ, if this is what you consider bullying, then I do not want to know what your reaction would be to a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Then we got another brainlet over here saying, "Defending PewDiePie is so crazy to me because this dude got so mad at PUBG he just had to say the N-word." I swear to God, these motherfuckers are acting like the one time PewDiePie had a blunder is his Achilles heel. A whole fucking 3 years later, might I add. Like, I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to justify him saying the hard R, but at the same time, he literally apologized for it, and as far as I know, he hasn't said it again since. Oh, and of course, at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? And what the fuck does this have anything to do with the current situation at hand? Like, people defaulting to this shit just reinforces my earlier argument that these people are just desperate to paint PewDiePie like he's the scum of the earth, and are acting like the stereotypical friends of a housewife in a sitcom that just despise her husband. And for the grand finale, I saved the best for last, with this absolutely fantastic tweet from Catty Kit that says, "If PewDiePie ate a baby, his fans would be like, it looked really yummy, and who hasn't eaten a baby? Dude, what the fuck?" You know, man, even though I wouldn't call myself a PewDiePie fan, I can definitely get behind a baby exclusive diet. So, yeah, I could probably keep going and find more examples, but I feel as I've got my point across, and I don't feel like stretching this shit out any longer than it needs to be. Long story short, don't be like these people, and if you do decide to be like them, well, at least don't act surprised when things don't go your way the second you decide to throw a fit over nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Case fucking closed. That being said, that'll be it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.